again here at this hour. SABC News is back in Westbury in Johannesburg, where the community is protesting over lack of service delivery, crying about water in that particular. Now, roads in and out of the community were blocked earlier on. We saw police trying to remove part of the rubble, which included burning tires, and trying there to make way for motorists who would have been caught up in this mayhem. Herbert Mamela are still on standby for us this evening as they continue to monitor the developments there. And Horisani, if you're there and still able to hear us, let's speak about the fact that right now the road has been cleared. Surely the residents potentially are not going to be happy about this.
Good evening again, Bongiwe. Yes, indeed, as you can see, on our left is a bin that was removed, the concrete bin that was removed and then used as a barricade. But then the police have cleared it now. People are moving up and down. They've had, we've seen here a Metro Police from the Ria Vaya buses. They are here monitoring the situation. But they've begged the residents that as much as they are not happy and angry, this time around to inconvenience people who need to be home, they gave an example of someone whose child is sick, who had to rush home, and also those people that they need to go and cook and prepare for tomorrow to go to work. So whichever way, as much as they are not happy, they must try to address that with their councillors and then with their government, with the city of Joburg once more again. But now everything is fine. Traffic is flowing smoothly, and then it seems safe so far, and the police are monitoring the situation.
They go back home tonight. Do they have water in their taps, or is it still the same?
Not really, but then some of them, when you talk to them, they vowed to come back tomorrow morning and continue with the protest. You'll remember that now not so many people are being inconvenienced, or in a way that some South Africans believe that taking to the streets is the way to get their leaders to come and address or to come and deal with the situation. So we may expect a protest like this to continue tomorrow. As much as they don't have water, that may force them to come back and to try to show their grievances in terms of protest.
Has the city of Johannesburg said anything with regards to this latest wave of protests?
We haven't had anything from them at this stage, but yes, it's a good question. We are going to follow it up, because it seems like as much as the residents are concerned, there are too many that are being inconvenienced. As you can see, even a Patco bus is moving here. This is a very busy route that people are moving up and down. That's connecting Soweto, Rodiport, and the city of Johannesburg.
All right, Horisani, let's see then what happens tomorrow, because listening to the gentleman you spoke to earlier on, quite unhappy about the situation. And as you say, this has been an ongoing problem for about 8 years now, with people now having to at some point rely on water tankers, but others have to chase these water tankers. And in some instances, when you listen to the residents here, they speak about the fact that some of these water tankers, in fact, don't even service them enough, don't have enough water, and some of them are not well and seem to now be struggling to then, have their buckets ready to be able to get water. And as we said earlier on, it's not the first time that this community has taken to the streets in this particular manner, angry over this particular water issue. They've done so even last year when they were calling for the city of Johannesburg, demanding some urgent action as far as this issue of water is concerned. So certainly it'll be interesting to see then how the city of Johannesburg is planning to deal with this latest wave of protests in this particular community. What are some of the issues that kind of like making it difficult for them to be able to then move with speed to address this issue? Because residents are saying that they continue to be billed, without even receiving a consistency of water supply. So we'll continue then to track this story for you. Herbert Mamela, Horisani Stole are still at the scene for us.